In an effort to mitigate the impact of COVID-19, Egyptian government has extended the operation hours for restaurants in the country amid the economic pressure on the sector. Restaurant owners didn't expect much difference in business despite the government latest move to resuscitate the industry. Here's more details of that in this report.
Dessouky and Soda has been one of the fastest growing restaurants in Egypt. In 2019 alone, the 3-year-old domestic brand jumped from 5 to 12 branches. This year should have witnessed a spike in revenues. Instead, it has been curtailed by the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The full lockdown took place on March 25th. On March 26th, our sales were zero. We then saw a gradual increase. By April, we averaged 6% of our usual sales. In May, we reached 18%, and by June, it became 28%. If the core of our business was fast food, home delivery would represent 40 to 60% of the core sales. But the normal delivery percentage in the Sasso dining sales is 14%.
Officially, 700,000 Egyptians work in cafes and restaurants. Experts estimate that figure to reach 2 million when informal labor is included. To ease the economic impact on this sector, the government increased their working hours from 10 in the evening to midnight, while maintaining a 50% restriction for occupancies.
I don't think these 2 extra hours will make a big difference in sales because the consumer behavior has changed. The lifestyle has changed. We used to start seeing flow of customers at 6 p.m. Now it's from 2. To bring the economy back to normal, life must go back to normal. Having regular working hours will reflect on when people will need a break or come to restaurants.
Going back to near normal operation hours will benefit employees whose salaries have been cut during the past months. Their income won't be the same though, as tips and bonuses are far lower than their norm. And while the impact of COVID-19 lasts, business owners have been trying to look for creative ways to keep their restaurants afloat.
We opened seasonal branches. We went to the North Coast to open a branch for a few months to generate revenues and make use of our staff's workforce. The secret to success this year is to cut costs and to survive with our brand names. If this year ends rationally, I think in best cases, restaurants might lose 10 to 20% of their market value.
Investments in Egyptian cafes and restaurants were worth $13.5 billion in 2017.
The government restrictions are gradually getting lifted, but restaurants know it's going to be a long process for a full recovery. And the concern now is not about making profit, it's about surviving that period.
And from the report,